Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn geography lesson climate. So first, let's understand what is climate. Climate is the sum total of weather conditions and variations over a large area for a long period of time. Now let's see what does weather mean. Weather is the state of atmosphere over an area at any point of time. There are few elements which are same for both weather and climate. They are temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. The world is divided into a number of climatic regions. The climate of India is described as the monsoon type of climate. In India, monsoon type of climate is found, and in south and southeast parts of Asia also there is a monsoon type of climate. Now let's see what are the two important elements of perceptible regional variations in climatic conditions. They are temperature and precipitation. This is for the elements of perceptible regional variations. Now, precipitation, it varies in its form and types. Precipitation is now mostly in the form of snowfall. It is mostly in the form of snowfall in upper parts of Himalaya, and it rains in the rest of the country. The annual precipitation varies from 400 centimeter in Meghalaya to less than 10 centimeter in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. The Tamil Nadu coast receives a large portion of its rain during October and November months. Now, the seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country rather than on the coastal. So, now there is variation in climate on the coastal region and in the interior of the country. So, now this variation in climate results in differences in the food they eat, clothes they wear, and the kinds of houses. For example, in the southern region or near the coast, mostly seafood is eaten, whereas in the interior of the country, more like wheat and all is eaten. Even clothes. Now, in the coastal region, mostly cotton kind of clothes are worn, whereas in the cold regions like Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, etc., cold winter warm clothes are worn because the climate is like a cold type of weather they are having. And kinds of houses in the interior of the country, mostly there are normal houses which are built on the ground, but in Assam where there are floods, the houses are built on stilts to be protected from floods, and the weather conditions are like that, they have to build it on stilts. Now, the air temperature generally decrease from the equator towards the poles. The controls affecting the climate of a region are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, which is also known as continentality, ocean currents, and other relief features. We know that the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country from Rann of Kutch to Mizoram in the east. Now, India lies in the region of northeasterly winds. This is the northeast side. Also, India's climate has characteristics of tropical as well as subtropical climates. This is mostly because India has a tropic, like Tropic of Cancer passing through it. The northeasterly winds blow southwards and get deflected to the right due to Coriolis force and move towards the equatorial low pressure area. To the equatorial low pressure area. Now, a question arises that why do these northeasterly winds bring little or no rain? This is because these winds carry very little moisture as they originate and blow over land. Now, what is Coriolis force? It is an apparent force caused by Earth's rotation. I will post a video regarding this afterwards. Now, what is this Coriolis force responsible for? It deflects the winds towards right in the northern hemisphere and towards the left in the southern hemisphere. This is also known as Ferrell's law. Now, it deflects winds towards right in the northern hemisphere. Now, this is the northern hemisphere. So, it deflects towards the right. So, now we can see that this is going right. But this is coming in left. So, how do we recognize that? So, now we have these arrows starting from a point. Now, standing at this point, we can see that the winds are getting deflected towards right. So, even when we see this arrow, we have to stand here. From this side, we have to see that the wind is getting deflected to which side. Now, if we stand here and if we say, then it is getting deflected towards the right. And in the southern hemisphere, the wind gets deflected towards left. If we stand here and here, we see that it is going towards the left. So in the northern hemisphere, it is deflected towards right, and in the southern hemisphere, it is towards left. Now, what causes a complete reversal of the direction of winds during summer? In summer, a low pressure area develops over interior Asia, means the interior of Asia over here, as well as over northwestern India, means over here somewhere Rajasthan area. Now, this causes a complete reversal of direction of winds during summer. Now, let's see about southwest monsoon winds. Now, air moves from the high pressure area over southern Indian Ocean, means southern Indian Ocean over here, in a southeasterly direction. It crosses the equator and turns right towards a low pressure area over the Indian subcontinent. So it goes over here. So in this way, the southwest monsoon winds reach India. Now, why do these southwest monsoon winds bring widespread rainfall all over the mainland of India? Now, this is because these winds blow over the warm oceans and gather moisture and thus bring rainfall. So, when it moves here near the equator and comes to India, it gathers all the moisture and warmth, and then it comes over here and gives rainfall. So, in this way, it gives heavy and widespread rainfall. Now, the upper air circulation is dominated by a westerly flow. An important component of this westerly flow is jet streams. Now, what are these jet streams? They are fast flowing air currents. Now, why are these jet streams known as subtropical westerly jet streams? This is because they are located approximately over 27 to 30 north latitude. Means somewhere over here or here. So between this region they are located. Now, the southwest jet streams blow the south of Himalayas all through the years. Means over Himalayas, means it blows over here. It blows the south of Himalayas for throughout the year, but in summer it does not do like that. The climate of India is strongly influenced by monsoon winds, the southwest monsoon winds and other monsoon winds which we spoke about earlier. Now, who were the first to notice this phenomenon of monsoon? They were the sailors. Why did the sailors benefit from the reversal of wind system? Now, that is because they came by sailing ships with the help of these monsoon winds. The Arabs who had come to India as traders named this seasonal reversal of wind system as monsoon. Now, monsoons are experienced in the tropical roughly between 20 north and 20 south. Now, another important thing that we see is the ITCZ. ITCZ is the Intertropical Convergence Zone. We will understand about ITCZ in the next video. Thank you.